Welcome back to Good Day. So we've made our way to Ireland. I'm telling you, check it out. We're here. We are.
We are, and we have Molly McHugh, who sounds Irish as well.
Yes,
the Gypsy Rover is in our parking lot right now in downtown Toledo, outside our studios. This is a tiny house that could be your next pub in your own backyard.
Absolutely. The Gypsy Rover is an Irish mobile pub on wheels.
This is so cool.
So would you like to come inside?
Let's go inside.
Let's
okay.
go.
I gotta see what this place looks like. So
yes,
it is literally an Irish pub in here.
The woodwork is amazing too. I just love everything about this.
Holy
it's like,
cow.
Well,
just have a party, kick it with the brew right here.
Exactly. I think there's a lot of different options. You can rent it out for parties, corporate events, weddings, if you just want to have an Irish experience in your home. That was really my goal, was to have a true Irish experience and feeling here. My dad's from Ireland, and so growing up, the culture was very much ingrained in me, and he happened to be one of 14 children. So all my aunts, uncles, cousins are still living over there. So we would go over there whenever we could growing up. I did my master's over there for a year. So Ireland itself really feels like a piece of home to me. And I really wanted to bring that here to Toledo.
How interesting. I've always wanted to go to Ireland. It was it's one of the places we want to visit. And when you think about a pub, I've never been in one, but from what I hear, you're all kind of cozied up in there, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's cozy, it's magical, it's warm, it's welcoming, and that's really the experience that I wanted to bring with this pub. And a lot of the items that you see hanging up in here are very personal.
Okay.
And if we pop over here, I can show you. So these two pictures up here, this is called the Angler's Rest, and this is T. McHugh's. Now, both of these pubs are family owned, and they're down the street from each other in Headford, Galway. Now, the Angler's Rest was started by one of my great-grandfathers, Pat Heenahan, back in 1905. And T. McHugh's started by my other great-grandfather, Tatey McHugh, in 1896. And you can see here, Tatey McHugh Family Grocer. This was actually from the pub right here, hanging up.
So this is in your blood.
Yeah.
It is. Yes, it literally is.
It is in your blood. So you said, I'm in Toledo and I want people to experience Ireland. So this is a tiny home, right? Like how did you go about designing and getting this thing built?
Yeah, well, I personally did not build it. I found a tiny home builder in New Paris, Ohio, Maverick Tiny Homes. But the backstory is that I co-hosted Echoes of Ireland radio show for a couple years, and I was always looking up, different things to talk about. And I had found an article about a mobile pub in Canada, and I started looking them up, and I'm like, gosh, I cannot find anything like that here. Now, they do have a couple in Ireland, so I contacted the company there, and I was actually going to have them try to build it and ship it over here, because I really want it to be authentic.
Sure.
But that just got logistically very challenging.
Right.
So I ended up finding Maverick Tiny Homes, and I was like, I have this idea. It's not a tiny home, it's a tiny pub, but would you be willing to build it? And they're like, yeah, absolutely. So they were amazing thought partners throughout the whole process too, and I was able to bring a lot of my personal hangings and things like that in.
I love it. And you know what's so special in here to me? Just the woodwork.
The woodwork.
Like
it
stands out in a major way, and also it's a tiny home, but I feel like you can fit a lot of people in here.
You can. There's, these stools down here can be stools or extra seating. You're sitting on a couple bar stools right now. There's bench seating all around here and along the back. So you can fit quite a few people in here. And then if you're having an event outside, people can flow in and out as well.
So this is an experience to take you to Ireland a little bit too. So you really want to spend a lot of time in here, right?
You do. Yes. You can spend all day in here.
So tell me, how people would go about booking, and then would they be their own bartender and just kind of, bring your own beer sort of thing?
So You can book. My website is thegypsyrow.co, and booking information is available there. Or my email is thegypsyrow@gmail.com. But yeah, then you can book for your event. I'm happy to provide bartending services, or if people wanted to do it themselves, that's fine. There are 2 kegerators and there's a fridge that can be stocked. So with mobile in Ohio, I can't have a liquor license, so that's not the rental is really the pub itself, and then you can put whatever floats your boat.
And you can have the
maybe
experience.
some Guinness.
So
just a guess.
I do have a question. Are those? I mean, in Ireland, do they call those potato chips?
Potatoes.
Potatoes. Okay.
Yes, and I will give you some of those to try. They're from Ireland. They're imported from Ireland, and they're very popular over there. People eat their potatoes. Potatoes, of course, very popular over there. So yeah,
because chips, fish and chips for us. The whole thing. We're just a little off.
Yeah, I love it. So can we step outside?
Yeah, absolutely.
And
make Paul walk backwards.
Yeah.
Thanks, Paul.
Just watch your step here.
And I do like the slancha.
Yeah, and I just want to give some perspective of just how cool this is. It's like this isn't like a cobblestone, but a nice brick pattern on the outside. I really like a lot.
Yeah, it's not real stone, of course, but stone meant to feel like there's a lot of stonework over in Ireland, and then the roof is metal, and it's meant to look. We wanted it to look like a thatched roof almost, have a thatched roof look and feel. But
so a lot of thought went into it. You really, like you said, you would have loved to have had it made in Ireland, but you did your best to make sure that it is super authentic.
Yes, as much as can be here in Toledo.
And one more time, because this is unique for Toledo, just let folks know, where can they book?
Yes, so you can go to thegypsyrow.co or email me at thegypsyrow@gmail.com.
Very cool. Thank you so much for coming today, bringing the pub with you this morning.
I gotta get some potatoes.
I know.
Yeah, you gotta get some potatoes.
We'll do that. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Stay with us. We've got more Good Day coming up right after this.